Today's episode is all about taking down normal Light of Fate right here in the new season of Cookie Alliance Season 2-3, and ultimately getting your Time Jumpers reward right here for you. If you got a question or comment along, do let me know, and feel free to join us in the Discord server. All the timestamps are available to you down below as we work through a couple key tips and tricks. We work through our 4 T's, the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings in order to succeed here. So first and foremost, a couple key pieces around this now that we're into Beast Yeast. 2 big things. 1, don't forget to put your biscuits on there. We got biscuit guides and topping guides for you here on the channel. Check those out. And then additionally, on top of that, we'll give you the quick tip here in a second. Once we get through, we got to make it through a few minutes here and I'll give it to you. All right, so I'm leaving you with cliffhanger, right? Couple key pieces here. This particular level, and before we forget, make sure you use your artifacts. You want to upgrade where you can, and in particular for normal mode, you want to focus on fire and water in order to get by and succeed. Additionally, these are the effects that you'll get down, defense, or get on, defense down, enemies attack speed up, crit down, damage down, and periodic damage down. So it can make a huge difference in that strategy of trying to get by. Now, there are kind of 2 ways to do this. We have one way, and that way is in which we use here is this. And don't forget to make sure to use your beacon of valor there. Is we're really focused on core grouping of elementals. So we're on a water team, we're on a fire team, we're on a earth team, a frost team, as well as a light team. That's the strategy that we use to get by. And then in terms of the other one that I talked about, you could have a couple dispersed teams of a few of each. In terms of some of that strategy, I believe at least in normal mode here, both work. So that's something for you to keep in mind as well, just to get by with, depending on if you don't have all these cookies as an example. Now, in terms of this particular team and the rest of the teams, we are staying on these treasures. We're focused on attack and cooldown between Old Pilgrim Scroll, Dream Connector's Whistle, and Squishy Jelly Watch. A few things here. You can use Librarian's Enchanted Robes. You can use the Vial. You can use Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch there. If you need more defense, Disciple's Magic Scroll, Attack, Grim Sigh, and defense there as some ideas for you. And then additionally, on top of that, here's a couple of our toppings. Like I said, I got biscuit guides and topping guides here for you. We will be on this. You want to be on Resonant where it makes sense. We're on damage resist. Here we're on cooldown. We could go to attack. Let's go there. Here we're on attack. We're on attack here and cooldown there. So those are a couple ideas in terms of how to check out these cookies and leverage these cookies. If you're wondering how to get to the biscuits, we can go right here and you can see the biscuit right there and get into that piece as well. We got damage resist bypass, damage resist bypass. In this particular cookie, damage resist in general is good. Bypass is going to help us on the attack. So I wanted to call that out. And then quickly here, you can also see, because these little icons, which cookies don't have biscuits. It's very early into Beast Yeast, so we got a lot of work to do. You can check out all those episodes and guides in terms of how to farm the lovely legendary biscuits. All right, so those are each of the teams. As we look at this, once again, this is the fire team, this is the earth team, this is the frost team, and this is the light team. Now, since you've made it this far, the tip and trick that I was going to share is now. As you saw, all my cookies, many of them are already at 80. If you do not have all the necessary jellies to get them to 80, which is certainly going to help you get through this much faster and beat this, is this. Make sure you go to the Hall of Ancients. That's my PSA, and boost all your cookies there to level 80. You get 5 up there, and everything else will be 80. So, all right, here we go, my friends. And if you're curious on how to do that, you can check that episode out here on the channel. All right. Here's what we got going on. We're going to go after it here and show you exactly how this team works. Now, don't forget, if you're still wondering which cookies don't have biscuits, you'll run into it here. And let's go. Now, the other thing that you need to pay attention to is, as you get through and work through the waves, you're going to want to switch your team up depending on the ones that they're weak to. So that is a key piece. And then you're obviously going to start with your first team here as being the one if you run into water resist or all those things at the beginning. We'll get through this. We can probably beat it with this one team. However, we'll like to share and show some of the other stuff that we have. So let's go ahead and move over to fire here. There's our fire team in action for you. Pretty heavy hitting right there, if you ask me. Now, don't forget, we got swag and merch down below. You can check that out. Thank you for that support. Let's switch over to our Earth team now. Now, even though this is fire, that is what you're going to want to be to get by. Now, this particular one, now the other thing that you'd be cognizant of is the timer. You definitely want to beat that timer in terms of getting by. All right, here's the Golden City Ruler, also known as Golden Cheese. We'll flip over in the middle to our Frost team. There we go. And there you have it, my friends. The Golden Cheese is down. Hurry up, team, hurry up. We're on to the last one, where this would be water. We're going to switch over right now in here to our light team so that you can see this light team in action as well. All right. Now, if we start to run a little bit low on the time, we can switch over to the water, but the best strategy would be right now to sit on your water. We do have periodic damage down hitting us right now as well, so that's a big one to pay attention to in terms of your strategy for the last chapter here 4, as we take down the remorseful Sugar Swan. And there you have it, my friends, a successful run here for your Cookie Alliance today. Now, one other thing that I always like to use too is if you are capped right now at normal, as an example, you might want to pick and open the other chest. That's going to give you the double up on the artifact points there, so you can quickly level up your artifacts and give yourself an advantage, not only for this one, but to move up and collect more on the next one. So as we can see here, I now have the ability to level one of these up. Super, super exciting. And stay tuned, because we've got more Cookie Alliance headed on your way. Now, with that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and season 2-3 of our Cookie Alliance. We walked through the 4 T's, the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings in order to succeed. We broke it out by the element-based teaming groups for you. I like these ones. They've worked well for me, and I hope they work well for you. And then additionally, we gave you some cool tips and tricks with Beast Yeast, as well as the Hall of Ancient Heroes, to help you quickly get up to 80. With that, if you still got questions or comments, let me know. Would love to see you in the Discord server to say hello and many other things. With that, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. I truly appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we grow this amazing community here. On top of that, thank you as always to all our members. Memberships are available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel. I truly appreciate it. And on top of that, we got affiliate links and other socials to stay connected and in the know. We got a ton of great CookieRun Kingdom content here in the meantime for you on the channel. Tons of Beast Yeast stuff, great new update, check it out to help you along your way, particularly for those beast kits and hard mode, so you can get those legendary beast kits. And with that, best of luck in your cookie runs on Cookie Alliance here. We'll see you again soon. Take care.